Hey, folks, welcome back to the show. Listen, here we are talking a little bit of basketball. Got a couple guys on the line here, zooming in from PA. John Sinaj, welcome to the AC Mike Show here on News Talk 1400 WOND.
Hey, thanks, Mike. Great to be here. We are really excited to be on your show today. And, lately we're really excited about the Sixers, but I'm going to let Sinaj introduce himself here for a
Sinaj here. I just want to say, AC Mike, thank you for having us. It's great to see you again.
Absolutely. Thank you. These guys just had me on their show, on their podcast not too long ago, and it was an honor as well. Hey, guys, take it from here. Whomever, John, longtime friend, St. Nick's, Oak Crest High School, and then see each other 30 years later at a Sixers welcoming over there in Delaware. Introduce yourselves a little bit and the creation of this podcast and your love for the Sixers.
kind of cool story. Yeah, Mike, it was great to hook up with you again. Actually, Mike and I had a chance to go to a Sixers game a few weeks ago. Actually sat courtside. That was a pretty cool experience.
Yeah, sure was.
That was really good. But John Keener, I'm a South Jersey native. I've kind of lived everywhere throughout my work life. Living in PA now, but I have a place in Ocean City too. So I'm little local roots down there too. Not too far from you, Mike, a few miles away. Spend a lot of time down there in the summer. And actually, we moved to Pennsylvania about 9 years ago. And about a month, I'd say maybe a little less than a year after we moved in, I had this other guy move in next to me wearing Sixers stuff. Yeah. And lo and behold, we just started talking about the Sixers and realized that we had just lifelong passionate fans. And that's we could talk about how it started there, Sinaj. I mean,
just a quick background about myself. I was born in Philadelphia, raised surrounding areas. My whole life was connected to Philadelphia in one way or another. As you know, if you grew up in Philadelphia, you become a huge sports fan to a point that gets obsessive and crazy. Fast forward many years later, I run into my new neighbor outside. We found out we both love the Sixers. We couldn't stop talking about the Sixers. We started texting through all the games. We went to a few games together, a few events, and all of this led to us saying, hey, why not a podcast?
Well, it did. We got invited. So I've had season tickets now for about 7 years or so. And actually, this year, I was actually going to let them go. Wasn't going to renew them. Last year's debacle, kind of put a bad taste in everybody's mouth. So we weren't going to let we're going to let the tickets go. And then started getting a lot of calls from the Sixers. And they invited us to a little event. And it was very nice in the training center. Actually got to shoot around on their court, use their technology. Sinaj came with me. We actually got to meet Daryl Morey, talk to him a little bit, ask a few questions. And lo and behold, we renewed our tickets again. So here we are. And then on the way back from that, Sinaj and I said, well, maybe we should start a podcast.
I was taking it as a joke, but here we are 6 months later, 7 months later, and here we are doing it, talking to AC Mike, the legend.
Yeah. I don't know about that, though, but listen.
Let me tell you something, Mike, real quick. I was in Waterford, New Jersey this past Saturday visiting some family, and it was my wife's cousin and his fiance, and she said, oh, how's the podcast going? I said, it's great. This Monday, I'm going to be on AC Mike's podcast. She's like, wait, we all know AC Mike. So,
that's great.
No, you definitely, your name rings bells in New Jersey.
And I love it, man.
Further.
Thank you. Listen, I appreciate it, and let them know the same as well. And at least I know I got a couple listeners out there. But the thing is what we're doing right now, man, Sharon, just the same thing you folks did with me. Love putting this great information out. Hey, we are South Jersey, again, New Jersey, for those not from the area, although we have a good local audience, but also on the internet as well. We're two different states. We're more Philly than we are North Jersey or Jersey. So that's one of the beautiful things about what you're doing and the passion, and be able to take this podcast to the folks, not just locally, throughout the basketball world, and that is the world in general. And then with the 76ers, what they do, again, growing up, being Sixers fans as well, myself and you guys, being able to do that. What do you feel, or what do you see as the impact you're having? I mean, you folks, you just mentioned Waretown, Sinaj, when you're going out, or folks getting the link and being able to tie into this more and more as it rolls, because it's not an easy thing, right? Mm-hmm. It's not, you got the third person back, the boss back there as well, putting this together
for
producer,
you as well.
Alyssa, yes. And, but what is the feedback you're getting out there? And what is the kind of, you like touching on? Of course, obviously the game or the upcoming game. Go right ahead.
So I'll start. I will tell you this, AC Mike Lopez. I never thought I would be doing a podcast. It was never a thought that I had. I wasn't a social media person. I'm from a different generation where it wasn't really in front of the camera. But then, just like we were saying, our passion for the Sixers just took us to the next level. And I will say this is that as you get a little bit older, you start realizing, you know what? New experiences are key in life. And this is definitely a new experience. And I'm very happy with the way things are going. I have a lot of people reaching out saying this is a legit podcast. I just, for instance, someone at work, I said, "Oh, we're talking about the Knicks." I just want to mention we hate the Knicks, we hate the Celtics. Back to the story. I said, "Oh, check out check out our website," and she checked it out, YouTube, and oh wow, this is legit. This is really good. And I've had multiple people tell me, "Oh wow, this you guys are not just sitting in your basement talking. Like this is a legit production." So people are really happy with that. We're seeing our viewership grow. We're seeing our subscribers grow, and I couldn't ask for anything more. It's just weird because this was not a space I thought I'd ever be in, but now I'm happy to be here.
Love it. Just in a minute, John, before you tie in, we got John from Staten Island wants to talk Sixers with you two. John
Awesome.
from Staten Island, what's happening? Welcome to the AC Mike
I
Show
just
and
bashed the Knicks.
WOND.
I'm actually not a basketball fan, but I was just listening to your point about how you brought your podcast to other parts of New Jersey. Like you could see, I found AC Mike's show through Frank Morano, his next guest, too.
Thank you, Five.
Merry Christmas to him and Merry Christmas to you, Mike, and the rest of you. Happy holidays.
But thank you, John.
But you do have a great point because even though you're a local radio station, South Jersey, Atlantic City, I could actually relate to a lot of stuff that AC Mike said because I grew up like vacationing in Ocean City, and I still go once, twice a year. I was just down there a few weeks ago for the Christmas in the Downtown event. It was awesome.
Yeah. They do a fantastic job there. But yeah, again, just to tie in and in the world in which we live, again, we'll be able to connect with each other. So I appreciate it, John. And listen, John, if you want to catch this and yourself, we're going to put this interview up on social medias as well, and you could check it out. But we appreciate you. You got anything for the guys?
Just happy holidays.
Thank you, man. Thank
Happy
you, John.
holidays, John. Thank you.
Listening. Cool. So there you go, guys. I mean, right there. and it's just one of those things. So, John, you were going to say.
Well, Sanaj talks about, we started putting this podcast together back in the summer.
And the conversation started even pre-summer.
It started that. And, there's a lot of work that goes into these. If you want to do it right, and I'm going to give props to my daughter, Alyssa, who is my partner in our little digital marketing company. So we kind of put this on through our company. And, she did a lot of the background work. She developed the logo. She kind of built this thing here, had this done, and sets up the studio. It's a cool little studio. It's actually in her house, but it's in her office in her house. But it's there's a lot of work that goes into it, all the marketing up front to get ready. We were just doing the marketing when you and I met at that blue-white scrimmage in Delaware. And so we launched in October, and it's been pretty cool. It's been a lot of fun. I think we're starting to see some subscribers. I know it takes a while, to kind of really build a followership. You have to be consistent. But I think we're on the right track. I think we're ahead of the pace where normal podcasts are because we did a lot of the upfront work. I think we did it right, and we're looking forward to growth here. So,
yeah, to piggyback off of what John said, when you say let's start a podcast, you literally think you sit there and you just talk to someone, you record it. No, there's a lot of work behind it. And when I'm saying that, I mean Alyssa and John, they put a lot of work behind this. I'm just a pretty face that comes on and smiles once in a while, but it's a lot that goes into it. So anyone that is actually interested in doing a podcast, I mean, research it. You can always reach out to this digital marketing team and have questions. There's some great people here behind that.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're going to put that out there, John. And Sanaj, thank you for bringing that up because, again, with anything, there's always that behind, when I say behind the scenes, and that's the most important part. And to be able to pull it off in such a way that it looks natural, which it is, I'm sure, because you guys know each other working back and forth and with Alyssa as well. And maybe one day, too, we'll just strictly talk marketing and that sort of thing, because again, it's so important. And folks, such as myself, get kind of intimidated. It's like, yeah, you know, you got to do this and that and whatever and get it down, the download and the software. With that being said, though, the way you guys tie your show into the city, into the Sixers, I love the format because, again, it's a quick back and forth. You guys are having fun. I mean, what part of that, again, here, we do kind of the same thing, but, you know, you're talking about that particular subject. Is it something with meetings or get back and forth, or let's just watch the show? How do you guys work together? Again, know your friends, neighbors and whatnot, but to be able to get that pertinent information out, because it's a learning process, right? What the people like and what they want to hear.
It is. And we're still, you know, we're evolving the format over time. I think, you know, we do a weekly show. We have full-time real jobs, so we can't do this all the time. Until we get enough followers, we can. But you know, we watch the games. We usually review about 2 or 3 games. We watch, when Sanaj and I watch games, we text the entire time, and then we'll kind of talk about some of the topics we want to go through kind of before the game, and then we just before the show, before we record, we kind of, you know, go back and forth. We're going to talk about this, talk about that, and then we just kind of talk, just kind of natural. But I think, you know, having a good knowledge of the Sixers' history, their current situation, and, you know, just being passionate fan, it just comes off pretty. It wasn't natural when we first started. It's taken a little bit of time to kind of feel comfortable behind a microphone and a camera, but we're
yeah.
there.
I'll tell you what works, Mike, is first of all, John and I always had a chemistry with the Sixers. We love the Sixers, but what really helps is that we have a lot of the same views, and then we have opposing views. You need to have this balance between the both, where we both can conversate. And just for instance, I was on a very recent podcast talking trash about Embiid a little bit of his injuries. I was talking trash about Paul George, and John was calling me out on that. So it makes for a good fodder, good conversation. So you need someone you can have a good conversation with, it meaningful, and it's not forced.
Yeah, it's good. Hey, you want to talk a little bit Sixers real quick?
Oh, that's just what I was going to do. You're reading my mind. So yeah, let's jump into that. Not a bad season, 16-11. Go right ahead, John.
Well, let's talk about this last week, because we had a signature win against the Knicks a few days ago, coming off the Emirates Cup. They were the champions. Everybody's talking about the Knicks. It was tough watching it on Prime without Kate and Alla, though, because
when it's not local, the announcers always sway towards the bigger market. There's no market bigger than New York.
Yeah, but it was a great win. I'll tell you, VJ Max, you know, you got VJ and Tyrese Maxey in the back. That is a lethal backcourt. And, you know, the thing about the Sixers this year, a lot different than last year, they're young. They got a young team. You got 2 guys that are north of 30 that are taking up about $100 million a year. But other than that, you have a pretty youthful core with the future. They got depth. You know, they got depth coming off the bench. They got Jabari Walker. We joke about him.
John loves Jabari Walker. I want you, AC Mike, to ask some basketball fans around New Jersey if they know who Jabari Walker is. I don't think much people will say they do. Now, I'm not taking away from Jabari Walker. He's an important part of the team. That's just a joke.
He's a good role player.
Yeah, he is a very good role player.
Yeah, and with the roles right now, guys, we only have a few minutes. And again, when we rejoin down the road in a few weeks, we'll have more time. You know, but with Embiid and that roster, John was talking about Sanaj, and you dogging him a little bit there, and well deserved some of it. You know, we can't do anything about injury, but go right ahead about what they got right now.
Well, what I want to just say about the Embiid thing is that I actually love Joel Embiid. He's been a big part of our sports world for the last 10 plus years. It's just disappointing to see how we went out each year in the postseason, all the injuries he had to sustain. It's not on him for those injuries. When a person's body breaks down, it breaks down. But as Philadelphia fans with the Phillies and the Eagles and the Flyers and any other team you want to put in there, we've been through a lot of heartache. We had a few wins now with the Eagles in the Super Bowl. Go Birds. We had a win with the Phillies in 2008. Go Phils. But the Sixers has been pretty painful.
Well, I still think, here's my prediction, Mike. I think we're going to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Come on, actually, that's what I love. That positive.
Now, Sanaj, I told Sanaj I think we were in 8th at the time we did this episode. I said, mark my words, we're going to finish 4th.
We were in 6th, I believe, at that time.
It sounded better when I said it, but
someone's got to keep it honest. Come on.
So we were probably in 6th, but we are in 4th now.
We're in 4th now. Again, we're 7-3 in our last 10.
Yeah.
But it's just such a marathon, and we'll talk about that too. The NBA season, and then when you're going into the playoffs, and if you happen to make it to the finals, you're playing probably like 8-9 months, probably out of the year. Guys, listen, we only got a minute or two. I want to definitely put out the information where our listening audience can see this, subscribe to it, as well as what we're going to do and put it up on socials. So to either one of you, and I want to thank you both again. We will definitely have more time.
Going to let the producer give us that detail.
There you go.
Alrighty. Hi, everyone. You can find us on ringthedamnbell.net on the internet. That is our website. All of our episodes full are there as well. We are on YouTube at Ring the Damn Bell. We're on Facebook at Ring the Damn Bell with no A, because you can't curse on Facebook. We're on Instagram and TikTok at Ring the Damn Bell Podcast. We hope to see you guys there.
Love it. Listen, to both of you, got about 15 seconds apiece. Merry Christmas to you. John, thank you. Sanaj, thank you. We'll be talking again. To you guys, take it out.
Yeah, thank you, Mike. Really appreciate the time. It was great catching up with you again, and looking forward to working with you more.
AC Mike, I just want to say it was great to see you again. Thank you for being on our podcast. Thank you for having us on. You truly are a pleasure person to meet, and thank you for the opportunity.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining us, and you're welcome. Again, this is a lot of fun. I know there's a lot of hard work that goes behind this for this short time, but for the third time, we're going to do it for some more time and hang out together from there and go get something to eat. So, folks, make sure you subscribe, Beat the Damn Bell podcast on all those platforms. We'll put it up as well. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you again. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and all that other good stuff.
Happy holidays. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Hey, folks, we'll be right back with our friend Frankie Five Barrels Morano. Make sure you tune in, go get your mimosa, your cup of tea, whatever it may be, and get yourself on that Ring the Damn Bell podcast. Be right back. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Mike.
I appreciate
ABC News.
Josh will
I'm
send
Michelle
this to us.
Franzen. The Justice Department
Okay.
missed Friday's
Thank you.
deadline to release
Thank
the
you,
full
Mike.
Epstein